ones that better at detecting a smoky fire. The problem is when you're asleep on your couch or in your bedroom, you don't know what kind of fire you're going to have. And so you really need to be protected against both kinds in the quickest amount of time possible, because you just want to get your family out. So you need to have that. You need to have a plan. And you need to have a fire extinguisher that is accessible and that works. Because I have had cases where people lived in an apartment and the fire extinguisher was either expired or broken or didn't have the foam in it. And it's like having a false sense of security.
Yes.
And you get burned, severely burned. There's nothing like that. I think people can relate to it on some level because we've all been, cooking bacon or something, got a little splatter of grease, but I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about someone that's burned on, 50, 60% of their body with third-degree burns that'll never have any real sensation to that body part, but it'll, itch and need lotion and care for life. You have to wear certain clothing. It'll impact your work and your ability to move. Those kind of injuries are forever injuries. They go on for life, and they are really horrific. And it's just sad because a lot of these cases are preventable.
And speaking of the alarms, Red Cross, we have for several years now, since about 2004, have actually been going into homes and installing those alarms. But due to COVID, we actually had to come to a complete halt. So we haven't been installing alarms since March 12th. And so hopefully that program will pick up this spring. We're looking at ways of being able to get into people's homes safely and install those alarms, but they're very inexpensive. So if you know someone that needs an alarm, take that time just to set aside the money to make sure that you have a working alarm in your home and the batteries are working. And also the fire extinguishers are very inexpensive. You can find some about, just for home use, maybe anywhere from $20 to $25. So it's just that time of year. So we want everyone to be safe. We have a couple of more minutes in the show here. I'm going to get one question in that comes from Kenny. And the question from Kenny, and Lorelei, if you'll answer, how do trial lawyers decide what cases to take and how do they get paid?
So, in terms of